thank you so much for joining one more episode of Broward and Familia, where we highlight and share with you the people and the businesses around the community in Pembroke Pines, in Miramar, Weston, and all of West Broward. And today I am so excited because I have someone that's really special. It's my little brother, who's not so little anymore. Now he has his own business and he has his partner here with us as well. And they're going to share with us this new amazing endeavor that they have started. And it's just growing and growing and growing. And it's really going to be something that all of you can take advantage of. So, hey, Max and Ty, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Of course. I love it that you guys pulled a little time for me to come in here and do this interview. I know you're super busy and now you have added this to your resume or to the things you have to do. And it's even more stuff. And I'm just so glad you guys could make it.
Yeah, of course. Took a long lunch break, but make it work.
I mean, yeah, we just always have time for interviews. Try to make it work.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what you gotta do, especially at the beginning when
you're get out there. Make sure everybody gets a piece of us somewhere.
Try to get exposure.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So why don't we get started? We want to know everything about Inclusive Club. It's this brand new brand you're doing and you're growing. So can you tell me a little bit about you and also what it's All Inclusive Club about?
Cool. So Inclusive Club was there's two sides to Inclusive Club. There's the printing side and there's the online retail store with our own original artwork and designs. So it's basically all handmade. It was kind of just a brainchild of me being a creative person, not really having an outlet. And I've never been very talented with a brush or a pen or a pencil. And Ty's always been kind of a marketing genius. I've known Ty since the 6th grade, and he ran our whole underground candy selling trade in middle school. Dude had employees when he was 12 years old. So I've always been okay with entering into business with Ty. I personally have a full-time job. He has a full-time job. We both work really hard, but we've both always been hungry for more. You know, I was born into a hustle culture in my family. My dad works upwards of 50 hours a week his whole life. And that might sound sad, but he tells me he loves his job. And I've seen you do crazy great things. And obviously Maxie's climbs a ladder in every company she goes to. So I've always been super inspired since I've been a kid. And Ty's family too, his family owns multiple businesses. And so I think this was like something where I don't really like to play video games. I don't really like to do a lot of things like sitting around at home. So when I came across this cool little t-shirt thing, I texted Ty, hey, want to get into this with me? And not long after that night, actually, we put in an order for a t-shirt press.
Wow.
So I just jumped first head into it. We just wanted to see what it's all about. How can we do this, have some fun doing it, and make a little bit more money, you know? And then there's also the other side of Inclusive Club, which is the online retail store, which I guess you could tell us.
Well, the online retail store, our own original designs, is basically what we like. So I always wanted a business where it revolves around anime. So I asked Max to design some anime shirts, and I really liked them. So from there, he wanted to do hip hop. I wanted to add in Korean pop music since there's a big explosion of like popularity in the world right now about it. So from there, we designed it. We made sure the website looked good, looked fluid, to our liking, high quality. So from there, we, put our shirts on there and hope people will have the same interest as us, basically.
Yeah, a big thing with us before launching our own personal brand was we're going to take as long as we need to get it right. So our original launch date was about 6 weeks ago. And we only launched 6 days ago our own personal brand. This is aside from the printing business, which we have done a lot of already. We've gotten a couple orders in here and there, but we've been very good on that front. But our own personal brand, we've been trying to make sure to stay really careful with it and experiment as much as we need to before actually implementing it online, making it public and selling real product. But yeah, I think Inclusive Club was just kind of like, we're interested in these things. Hopefully you're interested in it too. And we kind of just want the product to sell itself. We're not really too keen to try and push our product, our brand, our Inclusive Club logo onto you. Matter of fact, none of our shirts have our logo on them. It's just kind of like, we just want to be able to share our interest with you. And maybe you can strike up a conversation with someone else one day who also has the same interest with you while wearing our shirt.
That's awesome. It's kind of like a culture, you know, it's like, what is your interest and how do you attract those same people that love that interest as well?
Yeah, for
Basically.
sure.
Yeah, the name inclusive comes from the word inclusive, which means for something for everybody.
Yeah.
We basically wanted a common ground for somebody, for everybody actually.
Yeah, we launched with three different avenues, which is hip hop, K-pop, and anime. But we plan to bring up a lot more avenues, that stuff that we both like. I love basketball. I love to get some NBA players on the website. He loves football. Love to get some NFL players on there. Pop music, 90s music, some of those icons. And I implore anybody who doesn't see something they like to shoot us a DM, make us an email, and maybe we can collaborate. Maybe there's stuff that you know about something that I don't, and we can help each other out. You get a cool t-shirt out of it and we can put it up in the store, see if there's anybody else with that interest.
That's amazing, especially now today where, you know, we've been in a year of being alone a little bit. So many people have been separated and had to go their own way for one reason or the other. And now, you know, to make products where people come back together, that's something really amazing that you guys are doing.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely the idea.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I think that is such a special message to send out there today. So tell me a little bit, what is so special about Inclusive Club?
Well, I think when it comes to the printing side of the business, because, you know, we print t-shirts, we take in orders, mostly t-shirts, but, you know, that's what I'm trying to head on to, is that we're very personalized. We can help you bring to life whatever you want. Obviously, there's some things that are impossible, and I'm not afraid to share my opinion with our customers. But at the end of the day, I do try to make sure they get exactly what they want. So I try to do it as quickly as possible, but I do try to get a proof in before they put in their full order. Hey, this is what I want. This is what I want it to look like. Okay, this is what we can do. This is how I think it'll come out. Obviously, it's up to you. I want to make sure that you come out happy with your shirt. I don't want you to give me something that you think is nice, but the material or the shirts or the pricing that you want is going to make a terrible t-shirt. So I bring you the proof. We sign off on it. Awesome. This is cool. And then we send it straight into a production, which we try to knock it out as quickly as possible. And I'm there updating the customer the whole way through the process. So a lot of my thinking is that I don't want to be known as, I don't want to be saved on your phone as inclusive.club. I want to be saved on your phone as Max, right? So I want it to be very personalized. I'm not afraid to meet face to face with my customers and talk it out. Hey, what's your opinion on this? I think it looks like this, and then it'll come out like this. Again, up to you. It's your product. I know what you want is what you want, and I'll make that for you. But if you need any help, I can definitely help you. If you want something like this, what we can do. And I try to be as, you know, face-to-face, personable, and help them as much as I can, because I do want them to make a great product themselves. And I want them a product that they'll be very happy with. That's when it comes to the printing side. I think that we're very, I guess personable is the best word that I can come up with at the moment. Just trying to be a friend. I don't want to just be a business partner. I want you to be able to hit me up about anything, any time of day, and know that I'll be there to help you out. We're here to help out.
I remember when we were celebrating Mia's was it fourth birthday, and so my daughter's fourth birthday, and all of a sudden I get this idea, and I'm like, oh my God, we should wear like a t-shirt saying I'm the mom of the princess or something like that. I remember hitting you up and being like, Max, can you do this for me? And you immediately, you know, had the creative juices going on. Yes, we can do it. And I think it was like 5 days away. It wasn't like far out. And I know sometimes it's hard, especially if you guys have to get templates or things like that in, it would be tough, but you're like, yes, let me do the best that I can. And they came out so beautifully. You even helped me with the colors and the right shirt and like the timing. So I cannot get this color for you in time, but I can get this one. So yes, you guys are definitely a help for those people that, want a teacher fast, but they want it the right way.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely what we.
So how or why did you guys get started? Like, what was the one thing that spiked it? Or maybe you guys said, okay, this is something that I want to do.
Well, I think, like I said, I've known Ty since the 6th grade, and we've grown up the whole time saying what?
Like we always wanted a business together. And then one night after work, I come home, I get a text, say, hey, t-shirts. I'm like, okay, yeah, t-shirts, they're cool. And let's print some. Let's design. Let's buy this t-shirt press, this vinyl cutter, anything we need. And I'm like, sounds scary, but it sounds pretty fun. Starting a business with your best friend is always like a dream that some people may have. And it's a good opportunity to learn about small businesses.
Yeah,
and
that was huge.
And we definitely got some like big hiccups. And, it took a while, but we got the flow going and all that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You guys are so amazing because not always can we have that friendship and also open up a business where it is so well, like it flows so good. And you guys have managed to do that and develop that. And I see there that you're in a space where it's just your beginning. I can't wait to see where you guys are going. Like we can see the heat press there and the vinyl cutter there. And it's just like, you guys are really doing so amazing already, and you're just getting started. So Ty and Max, I want to know what you guys like to do around the community. Like, what are you doing when you're not working, when you're not studying, when you're not in your inclusive club business? What are you guys doing? What is your favorite thing to do?
I mean, with all the time that I have nowadays, it goes either to inclusive, work, or basically my girlfriend or my family.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite thing to do is like, since I started Inclusive Club, I've been looking for different business opportunities, more like different revenues, different streams of income. And my biggest dream since I was little was to open my own like nail salon, just like my parents, just to like be in that family business. So with that, like any free time I have, I look at different ways to market, different ways to open a business, what I need to do that business. They're just like planning in my head, like if I want to do this business, how can I do it? How much does it cost? What do I need for it? What kind of permits? What kind of licenses? Stuff like that. And it sounds weird, but it kind of like, I don't know, calms me. It gets me excited. That's why.
I think the big thing around here is like, I'm not passionate about making t-shirts. Right, I'm passionate about doing business, about creating relationships. So this was, I thought, an amazing opportunity to do those two things. And I knew Ty was too. We learned how to open an LLC. We learned how to get a tax ID number. We learned how to open up a business bank account. What is an S corp? What's a partnership? Right, sole proprietorship. These are all things that was in our 12th grade social studies book. Right, but
wow,
it didn't mean anything until we put it into action. And through all that, we figured out what it takes, how much it costs, and here we are up and running, and it's been really good. And like Ty said, this has only got us more excited to start other businesses and other relationships.
That's so awesome. And what you guys are saying is so true. You learn so much in school, you learn so much, but only when you're actually applying it and in the grind and doing it is when it's ingrained in you. It's another level of learning. It's actually doing. And so I am super, I give you guys so much props and super proud of you too, because there's a lot of space between I want to do this and actually doing it. And you guys have taken action, from one call at night to actually developing all of this and already having offers of 100 or more t-shirts, printed t-shirts at a time. So it is so honorable and so impressive what you guys have accomplished. And I know that any endeavor you guys open or do in the future, I mean, you're super young still, it's going to be as successful or even more every single time. What will your customers say that they love the most about Inclusive?
The common thing that I always hear about shirts from our customer, whether it be shirts that I gave them to test, just to wear, just tell me how it is, to the design that we print, it's always about the quality we give. I never heard of someone telling me that it's bad quality. This t-shirt is always comfortable, it fits well, and we have a customer that he wears it every day for anything, for working out, working on his car, just to like move around. He sweats in it, he beats it up, he washes it and like boils hot water, and it comes out completely new right after. Like there's no change in quality at all.
Yeah, we always try to push that, something you'll be happy in. Like you can get a shirt that you're only gonna wear for a day and it'll be dirt cheap and I'll sell it to you. It's exactly what you want. I'm gonna get you exactly what you want. If you want a shirt that you can run around in, you can work on your car in, like Ty said, you can wear it to work, you can wear it out in the sun, you can wear it to the beach. I'm gonna try and push that onto you, like, hey, look, this is this is gonna cost you a couple more extra bucks, but I think it's worth it. If you want the shirt to last more than one trip to Disney with your family,
yes,
then I would go with this shirt. And that's something we try to work on with our own brand as well. From the beginning, we agreed with each other that we definitely don't want to sell a shirt for more than $25. And no matter how much it's going to cost us to make the shirt, the highest we'll ever sell a shirt for is $25.
And always keeping that quality top notch.
Yeah. No matter how much it eats our margin, you don't want to go above $25. We want it to be an inclusive price so everyone can wear it.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's all about being inclusive. I love it. And how did you guys come up with this name? Like, it's such a perfect name for everything that it signifies and everything that you represent as a brand, and that you're telling me, like, now that I know more about this project, it's like, wow, what a perfect name. How did it come about?
Well, the inclusive part was kind of like, I told Ty, like, the vision that night. Let's just make shirts that sell themselves, like, we don't have to sit here and make original artwork. Like, that's, artwork, right? Like I said, I've never been very skilled with a brush or a pen, pencil, but I know my way around Photoshop. So, and it's a collaging app. Like, I can make collages, I can do stuff, I can manipulate art, I can do that type of stuff. And let's just make stuff that sells itself. So, I want the website to be kind of like a hodgepodge of just a whole bunch of different interests. I wanted something for everyone on the website. Like, that was my vision. That's what I told them.
Yeah.
And I want something that's very inclusive, and just kind of replied to that message. He was like, I love that. Like, inclusive name.
I love it. Like, it's such a perfect name. It's amazing how you guys came up with it, and the whole story behind it. It's so awesome. Okay, the last question, how is Inclusive Club creating an impact in the community?
Well, like Max said before, when the designs that we have on the shirts, they're very connected to what our interests are. So, like, let's say for I'm gonna just take the anime. If we're wearing a shirt like where he is a very popular anime, Demon Slayer.
Okay.
And when he walks around, like, let's go to Starbucks, someone's gonna recognize it and just say, hey, I really like your shirt. And he can just say, oh, wow, thanks. Like, do you watch the show? What was your favorite part of it? Or what's your favorite character? Is it the one on my shirt? Oh, that's great. Like, it's always something to bring a conversation. It's more like a conversation piece, just to bring people closer, just through one interest. And through that way, you can just like open different avenues of conversation.
Yeah, I think it's always been like, and having a common ground makes everyone a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
So that's like where we've been going through. Like, there's the one day I was testing out our K-pop shirt. We print on it, make sure it comes out okay. see how the design came in, wash it, dry it, wash it, dry it again. And then I go out in the wilderness and try and put it on, see how it looks, see how it fits, how I feel in the shirt, and see if I get any looks. And lo and behold, that day I was in a Starbucks and the barista kept looking at my t-shirt. I'm wearing a K-pop shirt. I personally don't listen to K-pop. So I'm like, they're like, if she asks me anything about the band I'm wearing, like, I'm gonna be completely lost. Like, but hey, it's an opportunity for her to, it's an avenue. Like,
Yeah.
she could like, oh my God, you listening to that band?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was like, oh my God, you listen to that band? Like, if she tells me that, I'm like, no, but I do make these shirts and this is my business. But if I did listen to that band, then it'd be like, yes, I love them. What's your favorite song? Yeah. What's your name? Like, do you listen to any other bands? There's a concert coming into town next week. Mm-hmm. Something like that, right? Like, or hey, there's that movie coming out for that show, or anything, like it's another avenue to get away from the loneliness that I feel like a lot of people have been experiencing over the last year.
Yes, definitely. It's so amazing you guys, thought of this, of wear, like something you wear, being much more than that, than an article that you just put on. It could be an icebreaker. It could be a conversational starter. So, wow, you guys, I mean, I love to see young people being so determined, so focused, and have such a clear vision, and also make decisions and just put action into it and create something really, really special. And so that's why I wanted to do this interview with you guys today. Thank you so much. This was so awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for asking.
Of course. And guys in Broward and Familia, we need to support our local businesses. This is why, because we have entrepreneurs like this that have amazing ideas, amazing products out there. And the more we support them, the more we nurture these kinds of things out here in our community. Max and Ty, how can people contact you?
So we have our website for our personal brand, which is the name of the brand, inclusive.club. Just put it in your bar and it'll go straight to our website, inclusive.club. We are inclusive.club_ on Instagram, which is our main source of avenue for personal promo. And then we also have our email. It's just orders@inclusive.club.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being here. And guys, don't forget to follow Broward and Familia in Facebook, and to follow me in Instagram, Michelle Paez Homes. And don't forget to follow Max and Ty at inclusive.club_, where you can find all the promos, events, things, new launches, and everything they're up to in the community. And I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys again for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.